Wellbotics combines Makerspace, mindfulness, and motivation. Cancer doesn't just affect patients, it affects entire households. Programs designed to help cancer patients and caregivers deal with the traumatic events that a family faces when dealing with a cancer diagnosis have been very successful. Wellbotics was designed to help the youngest members of those families, the children of cancer survivors. Close to 3 million children are living with a parent who's been diagnosed with cancer. This doesn't include children who have a non-custodial parent with cancer or children being raised by legal guardians who have cancer. Wellbotics began as a pop-up makerspaces in Gilda's Club Westchester and New York City locations. Having Wellbotics at these places that were already staffed with caring volunteers and professionals allowed families to participate in concurrent services while their children were making their way through the 90-minute guided sessions. The programs were helped because they were able to offer extended programming to their populations that was designed for digital natives, a population that was growing within their clientele. We moved beyond Gilda's Red Door and began offering Wellbotics to other children faced with trauma, children facing things like parental incarceration or low housing stability through organizations like Riverside Freedom School, the Riverside Church, and the West Harlem Development Corporation. We didn't abandon our original mission. We also partnered with the American Cancer Society and offered Wellbotics at an event that hosted 20,000 participants. Wellbotics begins with the story of triumph over adversity. The kids hear about this story, and then they also hear about the effects of adversity on the brain and the capacity of mindfulness to help the brain repair itself. They then come up with a plan to retell that story using robots, coding, and simple circuitry. The children tell that story, or they can also tell a story of their own. Then children code. And a lot of them are just learning to code for the first time, but many of them already know how to code, and they get an opportunity to share digital skills they already have. This is a great confidence booster. Then children align their story with their plan. The robots have to be calibrated, sometimes rebuilt and modified, and the plan has to be reviewed and revised. This is an opportunity for problem solving and for bonding. Then they give it a go. And a lot of organizations create the opportunity to exhibit these final projects. Kids love it, and so do parents. The potential impact for Wellbotics is clear when you understand that 60% of adults report experiencing trauma as a child. Wellbotics is offered by organizations that already practice trauma-informed care. The idea of solving problems to increase cognition, hope, and deeper emotional connection fit in with the trauma-informed philosophy, but it's more targeted toward digital natives than most of the offerings that they already have.